Hi, I'm Philip Morgan and I'm Chief Revenue Officer at Pax8 EMEA. Pax8 is the world's favourite cloud marketplace for technology providers. So as the world's favourite cloud marketplace for technology providers, we're clearly very partner focused. We want them to succeed at all they do. In fact, one of our highest values is that we advocate for them every day. But that translates internally in the way that we operate our business. We can only serve our partners well if we have a really motivated team. And for the team to be motivated, we've got to create a first-class environment, not just in the offices that we have, but the technology that they use on a day-to-day basis for them to be able to do their best work for Pax8 in serving our partners.
My name's Simon Green. I'm the Global CIO for Pax8. An interesting thing that's come out of the pandemic is we've realised that hybrid workforces can work very well, and employees now demand that, and employers need to support that. We can't do that in the old IT model. We need to be able to facilitate hardware anywhere in the world whenever we need it. The pandemic created some interesting challenges. We were having to go to local stores and get supplies on credit cards. We were having to deal with 6 to 9 month lead times on hardware. We were struggling to keep up with changing models and product lines from manufacturers, and it was causing us enormous headaches in the IT team just trying to keep up with it all. Number one challenge is using resources where they are most appropriate. I want my IT help desks solving IT issues, not acting as a procurement company or a logistics company. The second challenge is negotiation and buying power. I want to get the absolute best bang for buck that I can, and that requires people who know the market well and can aggregate buying together. And the third challenge is global expansion. Pax8 is growing rapidly around the world, and we need to be able to enter new territories in a very agile way. And my team isn't going to have standing relationships with hardware suppliers. We're not going to understand local import regulations, all of that sort of thing.
The key thing for us at Pax8 is to be able to grow and scale without all the supply chain issues that often take place. Not being able to get stock, chip shortages, all the kind of stuff that affects hardware. We want to be able to deploy anywhere on the globe within 24 hours a piece of equipment so that we can employ and deploy everything that's required to get somebody working very, very quickly within 24 hours. So for us, that first week that they get their equipment, that they get their headset, that they get their laptop, keyboard, monitor, whatever it is, that experience that they have is critically important to us because you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. So at Pax8, we talk about every team member having a superpower, whether they're in marketing, software development, whatever part of the organization they're in. So we really want to create an environment at Pax8 that they are focused on honing their superpower in the business for maximum impact. And for us, that's not any of the hardware stuff, right? That's just a facilitator of their superpower. So DaaSPortal is critical for us in delivering that. It's about keeping our staff productive and enabling them through technology to do their very best work every day.
Number one job of the IT team is to keep the workforce productive at all times. And through maintaining a buffer of stock, we can be extremely agile with how we source and replace hardware. If we have a faulty laptop, we can get a new laptop into that person's hands same day if we need to. We recently had a situation where an employee's laptop was stolen. We had a new laptop in their hands pre-10:30 the next day. Our usual hiring process revolves around hiring classes. We bring in waves periodically every month or so. Sometimes, though, you get a very short notice requirement, especially for contractors or one-off hires, and we need to be able to deliver on that. The situation we're in now is we're able to cool down on pre-agreed stock levels of hardware to anywhere in the world, and usually we get it there within a day. We operate a standardized IT menu, which helps with our talent acquisition teams, the hiring manager, the IT team, and the facilities team to give a simple, ubiquitous experience for any new employee joining Pax8. You can take one of our laptops and plug it in at home to the equipment we supply there or into any of our offices and have an equivalent experience. And we evolve the IT menu over time to make sure that we stay at a particular standard at all times. If we were sourcing hardware ourselves, the quickest we could get a laptop is around 6 weeks. The situation we're in now is we maintain stock levels and a buffer of hardware that allows us to cool down on it with a moment's notice.
So specifically, what we didn't want as a cloud services provider is for us to be managing hardware, getting it from A to B, managing dead on arrivals, RMAs, all of that piece. We didn't want to be anywhere involved in doing that. So for us, the partnership with DaaSPortal is critical to deliver the customer experience for our team that we were looking for.
When it comes to new hires and onboarding, the CIO's dream is you want to have as few people involved in the chain as possible. What we can achieve now is the talent team create a new hire, it flows through our HR tooling, through Azure Active Directory, onwards into the portal, a new laptop arrives in the new starter's hands, and we don't touch anything. One of the things I really like about working with this team is I know that I can pick up the phone, throw them any weird requirement, and they will find a way to solve it for me. I'm really pleased with how this has gone so far, and I see DaaSPortal as a key partner in our global expansion.
For me personally, one of the things I love about working with the DaaSPortal team is the matching of minds and cultures. We're very similar in the way that we want to deliver an experience to our partners and to our team. In the same way, DaaSPortal are passionate about delivering a great experience to us. So this partnership that we have with them is literally a marriage made in heaven, in the sense that they understand what we are trying to achieve in the industry and they understand us. And I would encourage anybody that's looking at DaaSPortal to take a really good look at their business, because I think you'll find it of as much value as we have.